Worship should be more than a Sunday ritual. It should be part of our daily lives. The act of worship fosters unity and joy in our relationships. Learning how to worship together as a couple happens when we first make a commitment to attend the Sunday morning worship service at a local church. This is the place we see worship molded by others, and we are encouraged to keep up the practice in our day-to-day lives. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24 through 25 tells us we shouldn't neglect or underestimate the power of meeting together with other believers. Your faith as a couple grows in the context of community. It's when we rub shoulders with others that we gain the instruction and accountability we need to find maturity as Christians. Embracing the idea of worship as a 7 days a week activity means we have to do more than just church. Worship is an adoration to God for who He is and the many good gifts He gives us. We can't praise God for what He has done if we aren't first paying attention to what He has gifted us. Why not start and end each day by sharing the things you are grateful for with your spouse? This is an amazing way to start today on an uplifting note. It's also a helpful way to connect and reflect when the day ends. Nothing inspires worship more than creation itself. Isaiah chapter 6 verse 3 poetically proclaims that the whole earth is full of God's glory. Just pausing to behold the sunset or sunrise is enough to humble your heart before the Lord. Not to mention, pausing together to get outside is a great way to unplug and connect with each other in the midst of our busy lives. What about foregoing Netflix and opting for blasting your favorite worship tunes in your home? With all this technology, we have access to amazing God-inspired music that can lift up our spirits. You can play and sing worship songs together or make it fun and dance it out to your favorite Christian tunes. Let God's presence fill your home through the power of music. Serving as a couple is a great way to put our lives in perspective. Sometimes we are blind to how God has been to us because we are so focused on the tiny details of our own lives. We fail to see how our lives compare in the big picture. Serving together gives you a mission that brings unity to your relationship. Service helps push out selflessness and embrace the broader view of our circumstances. But surprisingly, the act of service will help you put a smile on your face. You never leave a service opportunity without gaining a little extra spring in your step. Most importantly, take the time to think through each other's gifts, dreams, and talents, and strategize together on how you can best support one another in using them as a worship unto the Lord. This sometimes takes sacrifice, but it doesn't mean sacrificing your marriage for the sake of ministry. What it does mean is that we take a hard look at our lives together and see if there are places that we can replace the inevitable waste with finding our purpose in God's kingdom. Marriages themselves are a great place to practice living a life of worship. Married life is not always easy, but it's a great space to show love for God by following His command to love others as He loves us. We are missing it if we raise our hands in praise on Sunday and then come home and neglect our marriage the rest of the week. True worship starts in our homes. It's the everyday choice as a couple to follow God's will for your lives together. It's cultivating daily patterns that remind you both that you serve a great God. When we live with a heaven-minded perspective, our marriage reap the benefits of walking together with a God-inspired purpose and joy. I'm Reverend Said. Please join me for daily prayer, Bible study, and spiritual inspiration. And if you ain't did it already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment on any video on this channel. And until the next time, y'all stay blessed.